Well, certainly proud and appreciative of the work that goes into each week and getting a chance to come here and to get a win. And it's never easy to win in this conference, and it's always good when you get so many different guys contributing. And so proud of the group that way.
Well, it can be tough when things aren't going well for the offense and you're the quarterback. What has Graham done well in recent weeks to help lift this offense? What are some of the things you've noticed?
Yeah, I think he's stayed the course as far as the way that he's worked, and really the whole group has done that. And certainly, credit to every one of his teammates. I think giving the support and knowing, and we didn't. The way games played out, you didn't necessarily need, different things. A couple weeks ago we didn't ask him to throw the ball a lot, and it was really the way the game kind of played out. But felt confident really all along here, and it was good for him. We thought today we had to kind of do some things to not just rely on the run game, and guys were able to make some plays, and I thought we were better on third down, which certainly he has a hand in that, and I thought he did some really good things today that we got to build on, and certainly continue to keep working and improving.
You mentioned the term stay the course. Do you think that would fit today's game as well? Because throws a pick, and it was his second attempt that you guys can fall right on. And it appeared that he did not let that first mistake bother him.
Right, I think you're right about that, and that was a huge pick, by Noah, because you never know, especially early in the game and in the course of it's going. We had a nice drive going, and then you turn the ball over, and then to get it immediately back. I thought obviously the takeaways are huge, but when we got them, I think there were some timely ones, and then we're able to do some things after. Early, not so much. We kind of didn't take advantage of necessarily fully cashing in on it, but I thought as the game progressed, we did do a better job. And I thought all along, if you can be better on third down, then you got a chance for some sustained drives, and that was good to get. Yeah, and don't have any specifics. Just obviously talk to him, and we're gonna have to kind of find out probably more information on that one, and talk to Nelly. On the sidelines, second half, and he's feeling better. So Marcus will find out too. I know he kind of left there, which is a shame because it was good getting him, some snaps and going. But Ches, I think we'll find out more in the days to come. Yeah, I mean that. I like you guys. You just saw it, and that's what kind of concerns you because I thought that was a chance that was going to be one of those maybe runs, and so obviously I'm not going to ask him that. When you go, you just check on him and you talk to the doctors real quick, and from my conversation with them, you find out, okay, I'm going to have to learn some more, as it goes.
Learn more about Chez's injury. Is it possible that we're looking at some time missed?
Yeah, I don't know, and he's had some stuff, kind of throughout the season that he's been dealing with, and give him credit for that, that hasn't set him back, and, there's a part of me that's hopeful that that's part of that, and yet I certainly don't know and shouldn't really speak on it.
Well, you mentioned the takeaways. What do you think your team's been doing in the last month or so to give themselves more opportunities for them?
Yeah, I think that I think at times if you go back, we might have had some. We're cashing in on the opportunities, and it's been and guys are making some plays. I thought Jordan's was a heck of a play, and C's has been in position sometime, but he kind of trusted it and triggered on it and went. Noah was in great position. Type of ball. Scott Nelson said he'd have had the pick if it wasn't for Noah. I thought the guys on the kickoff coverage unit did a really good job of covering it and going, and so I think it's a combination. You talk at times, and it's probably coaching cliche a little bit, but it can be something that's contagious. And certainly it's been big in the games. We had like we talked about earlier, Graham's pick, on the first drive, but other than that, to be able to win the turnover margin, those are huge. It's not. You can win games when you turn the ball over, but you're going to make it harder.
Well, you alluded to this earlier, but the passing game isn't just the quarterback. Have you seen, would you say, steady improvement from protection with the guys in front of him doing a little
Yeah, I think it really does take everyone, and it's got to be the protection. It's got to be you know, all the guys involved in the route itself, and then in the end, it's the quarterback finishing it and getting it to the guys. But I think just like a good run, a good pass does take everyone, and guys. Thought they stepped up, and it seemed like we had good protection. We got or later in the game, Chase got kind of caught on the one, but it was overall. I thought it was my recollection was pretty good.
Well, it sounds like Braylon was not 100% coming into the game today. Did you guys have a pitch count, or was it like, let's see how he feels, how much we can?
Yeah, I mean, once kind of knew going in that felt confident that he'd be able to give us something. We just weren't sure to what extent. And then I don't know if it's pitch count is necessarily it, but kind of the way the game was going, and I was impressed with the way Julius came in and ran hard, Jackson ran hard, and Grover did a heck of a job finishing it out. So I mean, it was guys took advantage of those opportunities, but it was good. I thought Braylon gave us some things, and certainly Ches did, as well.
Paul, Minnesota lost today. You guys have won your fifth straight. I mean, does 1-3 seem like a light years ago?
I don't know. I mean, it's I remember it, and you remember every game, and you got to maximize each week, and you get to do that and put all your focus and energy in that, and I appreciate that. I think the guys are doing that, and I think that's the best way to try to maximize the opportunity that you have that's called a season.
Your special teams gave you another turnover today. Capitalized on some mistakes. Do you think all three phases are starting to, as you guys like to use that term, like complementary football?
Yeah, you'd like to, and I think that there was a lot of examples today of doing it, and I think that all along, I think the guys are aware of that and they're wanting to do it, right? And that doesn't mean that it's going to happen each game, but it certainly, when you can do that, I think that's a good sign, and I think that it's important for each group to kind of know what's going on and how has it happened, and we do talk a lot about if you can do something, all right, well enough that it helps others, that's a great gift that you can give, and whether that's an individual player doing it for other players on that, in that play or on that, if it's a unit doing it for the other units, right? I think it carries over, but you got to do your part, and yet if you can do your part well enough that you allow others to experience some things and to do maybe make their job not necessarily easier, but better, then I think that's a great gift you can give to your teammates.
You got bigger goals ahead of you, but you're bowl eligible now. That's 20 years in a row. Does that put that streak into perspective?
Yeah, I think you're always grateful for, that you've earned the right to play another game. And I think it's never given. When I hear people talk about it, and it's referenced when we go to a bowl, we do that, and I hate hearing it, right? Because it's not a given, and you got to go out and earn it, and you appreciate all that goes into getting that opportunity. And like I said, anything earned is a good thing, and when you can earn the right to have another opportunity to play, especially with this team or any of those ones in the past, you like being around that group, and you like being a part of that team, and when you can extend a season, that's a great gift.
Paul, pretty good combo today when you talk about Graham and the receivers. Graham giving receivers a chance to make a play, like the ball in the end zone.
Yeah.
And the players making plays like Danny on the shorter throw that he turns into a big play.
Yeah, that was big. It was a nice makeup for the one they missed, but it was that is it, right? And if you put enough trust in me, then I've got to pay you back, right? And there's all that goes on, and I'm not trying to get too deep or philosophical, but I think that's a big part of this game, and guys, everyone wants to contribute, and when they can contribute, they feel good about it. And how can you help others to contribute? I think that's how you want to play.